Hey everyone, so for solo queue tip of the day number 6, what I'm going to be covering is how to use teleport effectively in lane. In this matchup, I'm actually versing someone who doesn't have teleport. I'm versing this Lucian, he has Ignite, I'm slow pushing him in because I was able to pressure him early on with my corrupting pot stacks and outrange him. So I'm slowly pushing this in and great, and I'm basing. So, few things that I'm instantly thinking about as I'm basing. Obviously, I'm thinking about the items that I'm getting, but next, I'm thinking about, okay, do I need to use TP or not? So, when I get in base here, these are the things I'm thinking about. Firstly, do I urgently need to TP back to lane? Like, is my lane screwed? Is he going to be able to freeze it? Is he going to be able to hard push it in and deny me heaps of CS? That's the first thing. So, looking at that straight away, well, no, not really. He's used all his abilities on these minions here, and then he still has yet to clear. Because I base on a cannon wave, which is a tip that I'll give you, is that if basing on a cannon wave is really, really effectively, because as this cannon wave comes, it's a lot harder for him to kill because cannons are so tanky early game. There's no way he's going to be able to shove all these minions and get back to lane and be able to deny me CS. So that's the first thing. Secondly, if I TP and get the wave in, am I going to be able to roam into a side lane and make something happen? So bot lane, the AD carry is base, so I'm definitely not going to be able to go bot side. And top side's really difficult for me to dive because it's an Alawi, and Alawis are really annoying. And then also my jungler's not really looking to do anything either. He's just farming jungle camps. So there's really not much for me to do here. And the other thing, we're not doing any objectives, there's no dragons, there's no buff invades, there's no rift heralds, there's nothing. So there's no really need for me to rush into lane right now. And then also, the other thing I think about is what champion am I playing? Am I playing a champion that is just really good at roaming in general as well? I'm not playing any roaming champion really. I'm playing Orianna, and Orianna's not that good at roaming, so that's another factor I'm also thinking about. If I'm playing another champion, that I can roam really well and maybe dive top with this tempo that I'm getting with this TP, maybe it would have been good. But now look what happens. I TP back mid and now I'm just stuck mid. There's really not much, and I realize I'm like, well, really not much I can do here. Maybe I can get some vision, and I end up like getting a few creeps, and then I end up like getting a deep ward. But again, this really was not worth me using my teleport. So this is what I would call a waste of a teleport, and because I didn't actually think through these steps and go through this thought process. So let's check out another example. So in this example here, Rise and I'll see Orianna, I'm versing this Rise. We'd just been heavy trading and used all our mana. We're both on a decent amount of gold here and want to go back to base. So we end up, and in this specific matchup, rather than one person having TP and one person having Ignite, we both have Teleport. And look at the wave right here. So my bot lane's getting pushed in. Top lane, it's going kind of even. And right now, I end up choosing to TP. And again, my jungler's looking to base or do something, I don't know, not really look to gank mid or anything. So I end up TPing here. And what Rise does is actually hold the TP. And because I feel like, well, I want to do something while I've TP'd and I have that advantage, I didn't really assess the map properly, and I can't roam bot. There's nothing for me to do bot, and it's difficult for me to roam top here. And not only do I just go back, I don't even push it in, I waste my time, and I don't end up getting anything, and now he has TP advantage on top of this. And as a result of this, and what TP advantage can do, is as the map plays out, I end up looking for a roam bot, and then he ends up killing top, and then he's able to just TP bot and actually counter gank bot as well. So he roams top and gets the counter gank, counter my roam bot as well because he has TP advantage. And this is like the strength of having TP advantage as well. So let's go back. Let's go back and let's look at some of the factors that you can consider when whether to TP back, use TP to go back or not. So one, my wave situation. What's happening with my wave? Well, if I look at it right now, sitting in the middle, it's not pushing towards me and not pushing towards him. It's just sitting in the middle right here. And I'm not going to miss any minions. I'm not going to be able to really push this in and do anything because the minions aren't. I mean, it's not like there's not many here. It's not like I need to unfreeze it or anything. So pretty much what I'm saying is that the wave isn't of really any urgent status at all. So the next thing you have to Step number two, what you have to think about is, okay, if I want to TP here, is there a lane where I can urgently roam to or guarantee get a roam off? Well, not really. My bot lane's slowly losing. Top's kind of playing really safe, and there's no objectives. There's nothing really for me urgently to be to. And then also three, taking into account my specific champion for roaming. I'm playing Orianna. I'm not playing a great roaming champion. I don't have that much mobility. I don't have that much hard CC, so it's unreliable. They can dodge it out of my ultimate. So it's really risky for me to even go for the roam in the first place. And then four, what's my overall objective? What am I trying to achieve right now as playing Orianna in this game? Well, I want to get to my lost chapter, and I want to start scaling into the game and play team fights. So, what does TPing here? Does it help me do that? No, not really. I mean, the only thing it actually does for me TPing here is actually allowing me to change my TP to another summoner soon. But that's about it, really. So again, let's just say maybe let's talk through a few situations where TP here was good. Maybe my lane was frozen and I was scared of getting ganked, so I wanted to quickly unfreeze it. Maybe I could have TP'd. Maybe I felt like bot was in a position where I could actually dive them under the tower, so I could TP quickly, push mid, and look and dive bot. Maybe we were looking to start dragon soon, and I needed to be back mid to shove the wave to actually help them on dragon. These are examples of where I could use TP here, but for this specific one, I don't. Even if he was to TP, there's really not much. I could just walk back, catch the wave, and if he ganked the side, I could just TP and counter gank it. There's really not much reason for me to TP here. So, this lesson for solo queue tip of the day number 6. This is all about what I want you to think about in your own games is when you have TP, don't just automatically use it. Really have a think about is it go through these steps in your mind, and a lot of the time if you save TP, it can lead to a game-changing play for you. And like we saw before, Rise counter ganking, this can be the exact same in your games. Have a go, and I'll keep pumping out more content, and thanks for watching.